Rob.
Tony. And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the Inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we will be going from rank 14 to 13 in this Road to Legend episode. Do we play mid-range Druid, or do we play Control Warrior? We've been having a lot of success with Control Warrior, but I think, I don't know, let's play Druid. It's a little bit different. We actually have a quest for Druid, and then after that we'll open up, ideally if we can complete this quest, never mind, it's not going to be 100 gold. We'll open up 3 packs after the, when we reach rank 13, hopefully if we can win 2 games in a row with the Druid deck. Also, this Druid deck does have a couple of weird cards in it, and by weird cards I think I mean 1. And yeah, hopefully it'll work out quite well. I think it will. I honestly don't even know what's in the deck. I think I built it right. Oh god, I can... Oh boy, Warrior's probably like one of the worst matchups to be honest, just because when I'm playing Warrior, I actually don't mind going against Druid. So let's pay attention to his opening hand. I really don't like either of these cards. Wild Growth is fine to keep. So let's pay attention to what he's getting rid of. Ass Pirate's good, if he doesn't have an answer for it. He actually kept every single card in his opening hand. Wow. Okay. So next turn is going to be Wild Growth for the guaranteed Shredder. Or do we Ass Pirate, and if it doesn't work out, then we're fucked. I think we Wild Growth for the guarantee. Because we can guarantee play Shredder, but if we play the Pirate and he develops like a War Axe, no, War Axe, that would have been bad for us. So we can throw out the Shredder and pretty much feel safe about the play. And then if we can throw out the Keeper for his turn 3, depending on if he alkalites. So he's gonna bash. Please don't bring out like a 1-1. Bring out like at least like a 2-2. 2-3. I'll accept that. So we got double lore, which means it's pretty important that we throw this out there. Let's swing, put some damage onto there, so if he swings it into anything, we'll be able to kill it off next turn. And then if he does not kill our Ass Pirate, we're gonna double lore into drawing a lot of cards. So this is good. So don't kill Ass Pirate, please. Rip Ass Pirate. This is why we didn't play it off the bat. Okay, so he's going to draw 1 from there. He's going to be able to kill that off, or kill this with this, and then kill this with this. Alright, so we're stuck with a pretty weak turn 6 unless we can draw and do... Ooh, that actually helped us. Like, that's pretty much exactly what we needed to be able to utilize the Keeper. Or not Keeper, but the Ancient of Lore. And then we can pull out another one the following turn. He's going to have to waste another card to get rid of it. He slammed, which tells me he's probably paying Patron. The Keeper helps us a little bit, and the Mind Control tech will help us if he summons 4 Patrons. So we may be able to deal with his field, depending on what he plays here. It looks like it's going to be another Ancient of Lore kind of turn. I think we Ancient of Lore. We have the ability to draw 2 more cards, which gives us answers to whatever he may play if he plays anything. I'm surprised we haven't drawn into a Force of Nature and or Savage Roar yet. Like, we've drawn into nothing. He has 8 cards to our 7 cards. We'll draw one next turn. He's going to swing into this. Probably an Execute. He can't shield. If he passives, he can shield bash.
I have no time for games.
That's not good. It's not terrible, though. So we can actually just silence that. We can innervate out the Loatheb so he can't brawl, or we can innervate out the Druid of the Claw so he has to kill some shit. I think we can innervate out the Claw. Give it taunt. He can't swing into our 5s. It buys us a little extra time, and if we draw into the Force of Nature, we win. We actually can win next turn if we Savage Roar, but he's probably gonna brawl. Yep. So, as long as this Sylvanas doesn't live, we're okay. Okay. So, the worst card on our side lived, but as long as Sylvanas didn't live, I'm okay with that. So, it looks like it's going to be like a Loatheb kind of turn, most likely. Because it stops him from making Patrons next turn, which I see is probably going to be his game plan. He swung with his weapon, which tells me he could Death Spite next turn. So if he Death Spite, we would probably want to Azure Drake and then Pouted Shredder, and then the following turn use the Loatheb so he couldn't cast any spells. I think that's a little bit better plan, based on what he just did, because he attacked with his weapon, which means he's going to refill it with another weapon. He just didn't have enough mana. So here comes a Death Spite. Despite into Azure Drake, and then for 4 more mana, probably maybe a Berserker, or maybe clear field a little bit more, and then we'll follow up with the Loatheb, and then the, depending on what he kills, Loatheb and whatever we draw. Shield Maiden. Okay, so he's actually playing Control, and he's actually just running 1 slam. He's going to Shield Slam the Azure. That makes sense. Okay. We haven't drawn into Force of Nature yet, which is bad. So we can actually swipe this and develop Loatheb, but then we can't kill this off. We'd have to use passive. So it's like... Like swiping this passive, and that's 6, but then we're like undeveloped by a mana, and we can't utilize Loatheb. So we definitely Loatheb. We'll kill off our keeper. He's only 2 attack. And this is 9 if we draw Force of Nature Savage Roar, we win. Mind Control Tech did not come in clutch this game. And he can't play any CCs to remove these, so he's going to be forced to play creatures like a Sledge Belcher. He's going to War Axe into the Shredder, which is fine. Puts him down even more. Again, if we draw Force of Nature and or Savage Roar, we lose. Okay, Explosive Sheep, that's not very good. Because if he kills that, damages the Loatheb. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Okay. I was thinking of keeping the Loatheb at 1 HP. Seems like a weird play here. It is. But it requires him to have to deal with this Loatheb. And I don't know if we Mind Control Tech here, or we'll ever even get value from the Mind Control Tech, so we'll just throw it down. So shield block, so he's cycling into something. Again, we're just waiting on Force of Nature at this point. He's gonna take 5 to the face. Or is he not taking 5? Shield block? Shield slam? Whirlwind? Execute? Interesting. Again, we just need 1 card to win. Can we draw Force of Nature, please? Thank you. But literally the last 12 cards in the deck. Okay, so it looks like we just need to win 1 more game with this, and then we will we'll be ranked 12. It's a pretty close game there. If we did not draw Force of Nature in that situation, there was like, what, almost a 20% chance to draw it though. And yeah, if we didn't win that turn and we didn't draw a creature, we would have definitely lost. Because as soon as he starts getting 9 armor, or not 9 armor, but 4 armor per turn, it's game over. Worthy opponent. A mage. Alright. So, keep Innervate seems pretty good. Do we keep Tharzen, though? I don't think so. I do not think so. I kind of wanted to keep him, though, because we can Innervate him out on turn 4, but then that leaves it... I'd rather Innervate some other creatures that... Because having no cards in our hand when Emperor hits is not that great. So we can Innervate out on turn 3 for him, or 3 for Azure Drake. If we had coin, that'd be a lot better for us, but you can't always get what you want. So ideally, he does not have Mana Worm here. Draw into a 2-drop, please. No 2-drop. Ouch. So we actually... Depending on what he plays here, it's between Azure Drake or Druid of the Claw. So Azure Drake will help us cycle into stuff we need, but it's easier for him to kill. So Frostbolt Ping. The Druid of the Claw is going to require him to use like a Fireball or something. I think Druid of the Claw is a good option here because it's a solid creature that puts down Azure Drake. Again, it does cycle and it's quite nice. I almost want to just passive to kill that. We're going to go with the bigger creature. I feel like this is a solid play because we have Shredder next turn, Ezra Drake the following turn. If we would have used just our passive to kill this, then we would have just brought out the Shredder the following turn. We wouldn't have developed the field at all. So right now he has to react to our 4/6. So by reacting like this, he automatically has to waste a ping next turn unless he... Okay, so he used coin to ping now. So he gives us another turn to develop a creature. So he used practically 2 cards and didn't develop the board to kill our 2 cards. Which now gives us the initiative with this creature here. And now he doesn't have Frostbolt to kill Shredder. So he's probably going to play, on his part, maybe another Shredder and or a Water Elemental. So he's actually playing a Mech Mage deck and just drew a really bad hand. Okay. So I'm almost tempted to swipe this. Or we Azure Drake and we kill off Mech Warper. I think we Azure Drake, see what we draw, kill off Mech Warper. This forces him to ping the Shredder, which makes it so he can only play a 3-drop, and then he's also still has to deal with the Azure Drake. If he skips out on the Azure Drake, our swipe is going to be really powerful. We're kind of forcing him to make the plays. Also, Emperor next turn is going to be pretty viable, and or swipe and passive, if he does not kill Azure Drake. Because Emperor with the Ancient of Lore in hand is very nice. So he's going to go face. Wow. So swipe is looking exceedingly nice, but so does Emperor. So I think we're going to see what comes out of the Shredder, to be honest. It's perfectly fine. And now we're going to get a ton of value out of our Emperor. Double swipe, lore, a mind control tech if he ever fills up the board, which we know they do. We're at 28 health, so honestly just board control at this point in the game is pretty important. We could have gone face, but we don't even have combo. We're not setting up for anything crazy. So he's going to ping off the Azure Drake. Actually, he's not. Wow, this guy is so greedy. Like, that is such a greedy play. So, if we swipe, this puts it at 1. I almost want to silence the Shredder and then swipe. Because then we don't have to deal with whatever comes out of it. And then from here, we don't want to attack like this. We basically, do we really? No, we want him to waste a ping on our Azure Drake. Our Emperor's going to get value no matter what. So we're going for purely the attrition battle here. So he's going to have to ping, which means he can only play a 5-drop. Our Emperor not attacking isn't a big deal because he's just, oh god. Well, fuck. I didn't see that coming. Not in a Mech Mage deck, at least. Well, anyway, we can draw 2 cards for the price of 5 mana, and then we can throw down Shredder, which pretty much redevelops our field again. And do we even play the mind control tech? I think I'm going to hold on to it, because our field is fine right now. There's no reason to overextend again if he's playing double Flame Strike, which I really don't think he's doing. But I think he can play 4 creatures in one turn. Frostbolt the Shredder. That's pretty good for us. Okay, so I think this is fine. Swiping this is okay. Mind control tech to set up lethal next turn. And passive to kill the cog for 1. Oh, we can use our passive again. How exciting. Oh man, he conceded. We also had Force Nature Savage Roar next turn for however fucking much damage this would have been retarded. Anyway, guys. Thank you for watching another Road to Legend video. We are rank 13 and we'll be going down to 12 in our next episode. Let's first open some packs though. Let's finish this off with opening some packs. We'll buy some classic packs. Because as we know, they're getting rid of, not getting rid of, but making it so standard format will not be using GVG and Nax. So we will see if we can build up on our basic collection and get some golden cards that we may not have had before. Okay, nothing too great there. Unfortunately, I have pretty much all of the classic cards. We're just looking for golds right now or anything out of the ordinary. I don't think I have. There's a few legendaries I don't have. Any golds? Any golds? Any golds? Any golds? Any golds? Any golds? No golds! Oh no! Rip. So let's see how much dust we got out of this. Not that this matters too much, but it's always interesting. So 3 packs got us 135 dust to add to our collection of 2,340. Alrighty, guys, I will see you in the next episode of the Road to Legend. As always, I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.